So in this video, we're cleaning the inside of the oven door. We cleaned the oven out in the last video, but the door didn't really look all that great because basically a few weeks ago my wife was cooking something on the stove. She spilled it, got in between the glass, and now it's just been taunting me ever since to clean it. So I figured if it's been taunting me, it's probably been doing the same thing to you as well. Hence, I'm making this video just for you. For this job, you're going to need to take the door apart, unfortunately. There really just isn't any way around it. At least nothing that's going to get the job done and get it done right. Yeah, you can take you like a hanger with a damp paper towel, stick it up the door from underneath and try to scrub the glass. But it's only going to get you so far, especially if you have stuff stuck to the glass. On top of that, the paper towel could come off the hanger, and then it's going to be stuck inside, and you're going to have to end up taking the door apart anyways. So the paper towel is going to be stuck in between the glass, just looking like an idiot, kind of like this guy. I can almost taste it. Before we get started with the actual cleaning, I should mention, check with your manufacturer before you do this because taking the door apart could actually void your warranty. If you take it apart and you mess something up, probably not going to cover it. So proceed with caution. No drinking and no doing this in the dark. There's two ways to do this. Leave the door on or take the door off. Personally, I prefer to take the door off, place it on something flat, and then work with it from that point. To remove an oven door, there should be a little latch right here that you just take a little screwdriver and pop loose, right like that. We're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. And here's the other latch right here, just pop it down right like that. Now your latches may go up, mine go down, so just look at yours closely to see what kind you have. From this point, the oven door should come right off. Just lift it up to about right there and pull it off. Next, what you need to do is look at your screws right here to determine what kind of screwdriver you're going to need. If you can't get the job done with a regular flathead or a Phillips head, you may have to buy like a Robertson head screwdriver, or some ovens require a Torx screwdriver. The problem with those uncommon types of screwdrivers is that most hardware stores don't sell them for single purchase, so you're probably going to have to end up buying a kit. In my case, I can use a regular old flathead and get the job done. To get the door apart, all we have to do is remove two screws, and it's these top two screws right here. And also your handle will come off as well. Both screws are out. Now I'm just going to flip it over. Make sure you hold it so it doesn't spring open. Hold it right like that. When you do flip it over, just be real careful because sometimes this outer glass comes loose once you remove the screws. So just be careful when you flip it over. But at this point, we just are going to open it up right like that, and we're going to clean it. So these are the items we're going to need. We're going to need some Dawn dish soap, some LA's Totally Awesome Cleaner, right here, a razor blade, make sure that it's brand new and it's fresh, and a microfiber cloth. What we need to do is dampen our microfiber cloth with warm water and then put some Dawn dish soap in it. And we're going to open up our oven door here and wipe out all the grease. That's what the Dawn dish soap does, is it's going to get all the grease and nastiness out of it. Now if there's any really tough grease that doesn't want to come off with the Dawn dish soap, that's where the LA's Totally Awesome Cleaner comes in. We'll just spray the grease spot and get it off that way. This is a heavy duty degreaser that you can buy at the dollar store for like $1, by the way. After we get all the grease out, if there's any stuck on little particles that we couldn't get off the glass, that's where the razor blade comes in. Is we're just going to take the razor blade and do like that and scrape off any stuck on crud. Make sure the razor blade is fresh and new, like I said, because if it's dull, then you're going to scratch your glass. Also, the reason we're using microfiber and not paper towels is because paper towels are wood-based, and the fibers in that product could potentially scratch the glass as well. Got some bucket of water right there, put some Dawn dish soap, and we are off. Alright, we're almost done here, coming along nicely. One thing I will mention, if it's still a little damp on the inside or the outside, just take you a separate dry microfiber cloth to wipe off any moisture. And also, these little grills on the top will come off as well on a lot of stoves. You can pull those off, take them to the sink and wash them as well. Get your little clean toothbrush and stick it in between these little slots. Clean any kind of grease and nastiness you find there. We just pull this open and we pull this right off. All right, we're good to go. It's clean. Let's flip it back. Reassemble it. And lastly, let's reattach the door. Like that. Done. Finally, we are done and the oven door is clean, and I am relieved. Implement the steps that I've outlined in this video with your oven door, and your oven door is going to look fresh, just like this one, and scream perfection.